Ready to create an epic neon glow typography logo in Photoshop? Let's dive right in. First things first, grab your text tool, the one that looks like a T. You got this. Type out D and S. Keep it cool, simple, and bold. Oh, and by the way, if you don't have the font I'm using, don't worry. You can grab it from the link in the description below. Right-click on your text layer and select Rasterize Layer. Yep, it's time to take this from editable text to pixel power. Grab the ellipse tool and draw a slick ellipse. Think of it like giving your logo some cool shades. Fill it with black, solid and mysterious, just like you want it. Adjust the position so it sits perfectly under your letters. Perfection, right? Now right-click the ellipse layer and rasterize that bad boy too. Here's where things get serious, but seriously fun. Select both your text and ellipse layers, right-click and hit Merge Layers. See? Everything's coming together. Feeling powerful yet? You should. Grab the polygonal lasso tool. It's time to make some cuts like a pro hairdresser with scissors. Carefully make a selection around the design, then right-click and choose Layer via Cut. That's right, you just separated part of your logo like a boss. Now adjust it into place for that perfect look. Once you're happy with your little tweak, select both layers, right-click, and merge layers again. It's like we're building a sandwich layer by layer, but with pixels, delicious. Now grab the ellipse tool again, but this time we're holding down the Shift key to create a perfect circle. Oh yes, we want that smooth, even shape. Give it some thickness. We're talking chunky, like the perfect bagel ring. Select both layers and head to the top menu to align them smack dab in the center. Feeling that satisfaction yet? You should be. Hold down the Shift and Alt keys to adjust the size of the circle to fit your logo perfectly. Now they're a match made in design heaven. Once you're feeling good, select all the layers, right-click, and hit Merge. At this point, you're practically a Photoshop wizard. Now let's hide that background layer. It's time for your neon magic to take center stage. And now for the final touch. You can grab this mock-up from the link in the description. Trust me, you don't want to skip this part. Double-click on that layer, and it'll open in a new window like a magical Photoshop portal. Drag and drop your glowing logo right into it. Yes, it's that simple. Hide the background layer again and adjust the size to fit perfectly. Once everything looks sharp, close the window and hit Save. And there you have it. Cue confetti and neon lights. You've just created a mind-blowing neon glow typography logo in Photoshop, and it looks amazing. Hey there, creative people. Welcome back to Photoshop PixelFie. Today, we're diving into something super exciting. I'll be showing you how to make your very own customized wooden text logo using Photoshop. If you're into cool, rustic designs, you're going to love this one. So, let's get started. First things first, grab the text tool from the toolbar and type the letters you want for your logo. I'm going with S and C, but feel free to get creative with your own initials or any other letters. Once you've got your text, right-click on the text layer and select Rasterize Type. Boom! Now our text is converted into an object that we can work with. Now let's focus on the S. Use any selection tool you prefer and make a selection around the S. Right-click and choose Layer via Cut. You'll notice that Photoshop has created two separate layers, one for S and another for C. How cool is that? Now let's make the S a little bigger. Just resize it to give it a bold look. Then drag C close to S so they fit together nicely. Next up, let's add some color. grab the paint bucket tool and fill each letter with the colors of your choice. You can go classic with dark wood tones or get creative with something that pops. Once that's done, make a duplicate of the C layer and hide the original C layer. We're going to use this duplicate to create some awesome effects. Now pick the eraser tool and carefully erase the unwanted parts of the C. This is where you can get really detailed and customize the look. Hold the Control key and click on this layer to select it. Go up to Select, then Modify, and click Expand. Expand the selection a bit. How much is totally up to you. With the expanded selection, click on the S layer and hit the Delete key. Watch that magic happen. Now delete the duplicated C layer that we used for cutting. Press Ctrl+D to deselect, and then unhide the original C layer. Let's repeat a similar process for the S now. Make a duplicate of the S layer, drag it to the top, and hide the original. With the eraser tool, erase the parts you don't want. Again, hold Ctrl, click on this layer to select it, and go to Select, Modify, and Expand. Adjust it to your liking. Click on the C layer and press Delete. After that, delete the duplicated S layer and hit Ctrl+D to deselect. Unhide the original S layer. Your logo is already starting to look amazing, right? Now let's add some text. Grab the text tool and type whatever you like. This could be your brand name, tagline, or anything that completes your logo. To add a finishing touch, use the rectangle tool to draw a box or underline your text. This adds a nice professional look. Hold the Alt key and drag the box down to create a quick copy. And there it is. Your stunning wooden text logo is ready. Go ahead and turn off the background layer, and then export your masterpiece as a PNG file. But wait, we're not done yet. It's time to give your logo a 3D look using a mockup file. You can download this mockup from the link in the description below. To apply it, double-click on the specified layer in the mockup, which will open in a new window. Place your PNG logo here, remove any background, and then close this window, clicking Yes when prompted. And voila! Your logo is now beautifully transformed into 3D. That's it, folks. I hope you loved creating this unique wooden text logo with me today. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a modern typography logo in Photoshop. By the end of this video, you'll have your own awesome logo. Let's dive in. First, select the text tool from the toolbar. Type your letters. In this example, I'm using the D and S. Position the S closer to the D to create a unique typography style. You can do this by simply dragging the second text layer closer. Once you're happy with the placement, select both text layers, the D and S. Press Ctrl+G to group the layers together. This makes it easier to align and resize them later. Now select the ellipse tool from the toolbar. Hold the Shift key and draw a perfect circle. You can adjust its thickness by increasing or decreasing the stroke size in the Properties panel. Once you have your circle, select both the grouped letters and the ellipse layer. Align them to the center by using the Align tools in the top bar. After they are centered, press Ctrl+T to enter free transform mode. Hold the Alt key and resize everything slightly larger while keeping the proportions locked. Now hold Ctrl and click on the D layer thumbnail to make a selection around it. Go to the Select menu at the top, then to Modify and choose Expand. Set the expansion value to 25 pixels and press OK. Now select the S layer and pick the eraser tool. Erase parts of the S that overlap with the D, creating an intertwined effect. Repeat this process for the ellipse layer, erasing the areas where the D and overlap. Hold Ctrl and click on the S layer thumbnail to make a selection around the letter S. Again, go to Select, Modify, Expand, and set the value to 25 pixels. Now select the D layer and pick the eraser tool. Erase parts of the D that overlap with the S. Finally, erase any overlapping areas on the ellipse layer. Once you're satisfied with the look, hide the background layer by clicking on its eye icon. Press Ctrl plus Shift plus E to merge all the visible layers into one. Now you can download the mockup file from the link in the description below. Open the mockup in Photoshop and double-click on the placeholder layer to open it in a new window. Drag your logo into this window. Adjust the placement while hiding this layer and close the window. Photoshop will ask if you want to save changes. Click OK. And there you have it. Your typography logo is now displayed on the mockup. That's it for today's tutorial.
If you're a fan of creative typography and unique logo effects, this one's for you. So let's jump right in. First, let's grab the type tool and type the letter N. Make sure it's in uppercase for a strong visual impact. Now, let's change the font to Arial Rounded Empty Bold, a perfect choice for a smooth and modern look. Next, let's change its color to a vibrant red to make it pop. Now adjust the size to around 560 pixels so it's bold and prominent on the canvas. To give it a stylish transformation, press Ctrl plus T to enter free transform mode. Hold Shift and drag down the top to slightly flatten the letter, giving it a sleek perspective. Now let's add some geometric elements. Pick the ellipse tool and, while holding Shift, draw a perfect circle. Position it carefully, aligning the left corner of the circle to the left bottom corner of the N and the right corner to the top right corner of the N. To enhance the effect, press Ctrl plus J to duplicate the circle. Hold Shift and scale it down slightly to create an interesting layered design. Now let's select both circle layers. Press Ctrl plus T and slightly increase their size to ensure perfect alignment with the letter N. It's time to refine our design. First, let's remove the outlines of both circles and fill them with color. Now select both circle layers. Go to Layer, Combine Shapes, and choose Subtract Front Shape. This will create a cutout effect inside the letter, making the design look modern and unique. Right-click and rasterize the layer so it's editable for the next step. Now, let's add a professional cutout effect to the letter. Press Ctrl plus R to activate rulers and drag them to align with the edges of the N. This helps with precise placement. Now pick the pen tool and draw a selection around the part of the letter where we want to create a stylish cut. Right-click and choose Make Selection. Then press Delete to remove that section. Press Ctrl plus D to deselect. And then use Ctrl plus T to slightly adjust the size while holding Shift, making sure it's perfectly aligned. Let's add some color to bring the design to life. Select the Paint Bucket tool, set the foreground color to red, and click to fill the shape. Now, let's create a mirror effect. Press Ctrl plus J to duplicate the design, then press Ctrl plus T, right-click and choose Flip Horizontal. Then right-click again and select Flip Vertical. Adjust the size and position to make the composition more balanced. Now let's add a text element. Pick the Type tool, type your brand name or tagline. And choose any color that complements the design. To prepare for the mockup, hide the background layer. Then press Ctrl plus Shift plus Alt plus E to merge all visible layers. Press Ctrl plus C to copy the logo. And now let's bring it into our mockup. Now, let's see how our logo looks in a realistic mockup. Open the mockup file and double-click the Smart Object layer. This will open a new window where we can paste our design. Press Ctrl plus V to paste the logo, then hide the background layer to keep it transparent. Press Ctrl plus T to resize and position the logo for the best look. Once done, close the window and click Save. And just like that, your professional logo is ready. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more amazing Photoshop tips, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments what tutorial you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy designing!
In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a stunning logo using just text and a few simple techniques in Photoshop. Type 2 letters using the Type tool, each on a separate layer. If you haven't already, download the font from the link in the description below. Right-click on each text layer and choose Rasterize Type. Select the rectangular marquee tool from the toolbar. Make a selection on the S letter, like shown on screen. Right-click the selection and choose Layer via Copy. Click on the new layer. Go to Layer Styles and choose Color Overlay. Select any color you like and press OK. Go back to the S layer. Use the rectangular marquee tool to make another selection and press the Delete key. Drag the separated parts of the S as shown, positioning them closer to the V. Use the rectangular marquee tool again to make a selection on the V layer. Pick the eraser tool and erase parts of the V as demonstrated. Use the rectangular marquee tool for another selection. Right-click and choose Layer via Copy. Hold the Control key and click on the layer thumbnail to make a selection around the object. Go to Select, Modify, Expand, and set the value to 12 pixels. Press Delete key. Then draw a rectangle using the Rectangle tool to finish off. Now hold Control key and click on this layer. Repeat the select, modify, expand to 12 pixels. Click on the V layer and press delete. Draw one last rectangle. Hide the background layer and press Ctrl plus Shift plus E to merge all visible layers. Download the mockup from the description link. Double-click on the mockup layer to open it in a new window. Drag the logo you just created into the mockup window. Hide the background layer. Close the mockup, and you're done. If you found this tutorial helpful, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more Photoshop tips, and hit the bell icon to get notified of new uploads. See you in the next video. Today, we're diving into an amazing logo design tutorial in Photoshop. Let's jump right into it. All right, first things first. Grab that text tool and type in Xiama. This is where the magic starts. You can download the font I am using from the link in the description below. Go ahead and get that. Now here's where things get interesting. Select just the letter A. We're going to change its font to Lemon Milk. This adds that sharp, dynamic feel we're going for. Don't worry if you don't have it yet, I've got the download link in the description for you too. Next up, let's give this text some real power. Right-click your text layer and rasterize it. That's going to allow us to make some creative tweaks. Grab that pen tool now, and here's where your creativity comes in. We're going to create a custom shape on the letter A. Think of it like making a little gap that's going to transform the look completely. Right-click, choose Make Selection, and watch the magic unfold. Now hide that shape, go back to the text layer, and pick the eraser tool. We're going to erase a portion of the A right where that gap was, making it look sleek and customized. Done? Great. You can delete the shape layer now, and let's move on to the next part of our masterpiece. Time for some precise adjustments. Pick the rectangular marquee tool and make a selection around X and I. This part's all about positioning. Right-click and choose Layer via Cut. Drag that section slightly to the left. Next, it's circle time. Pick the ellipse tool, hold down the Shift key, and draw a perfect circle. Increase the thickness to make it bold and vibrant. Then adjust it so it perfectly hugs the letter A. Loving it yet? Because I am. Okay, now let's fine-tune this even more. Hold the Control key and click on the text layer to make a selection. Then grab the pen tool and get creative again. Draw a custom shape right where we need to erase a section of that ellipse. Right-click, choose Make Selection. Hide that shape, and then go to the ellipse layer. Use the eraser tool to remove that part of the circle. Clean and professional. Here's where it gets even cooler. Hide your background layer. Select all of your layers by holding Shift and press Ctrl plus E to merge everything into one. You've now got a cohesive, sleek-looking logo that's one of a kind. Now, for the final touch, you can download a mock-up from the link in the description. Go ahead, it's free. Once it's downloaded, click on the layer that says, Place your logo here, and it'll open in a new window. Just drag your newly created logo over to that layer and hide the previous one. Close the window, save it. And there you have it. A stunning logo created right here in Photoshop. How awesome does that look? If you loved this tutorial and want more cool design tricks, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. And hey, don't forget to drop a comment. I want to hear what you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.